My name's Connor Butler, and welcome to another of my show. You know, being on TV isn't all it's cracked up to be. You gotta be big on social media. I'm going to get this show on social media right now.
Gee, am I hungry? I could eat a saber-toothed tiger. Well, anyway, half a one. Well, this isn't getting me breakfast. Here, Fido. Well, thanks. Now, come on, I'm famished. Well, I'll bet you're cranky before breakfast, too. Be quiet! Yum, yummy. My favorite vegetable, duck. Gosh, that duck acts like he's crazy.
That is correct. Absolutely 100% correct.
So that's the way it is, eh? All right, then. Fine thing. No swimming. Other cavemen get to go swimming, but I never get to do anything. Well, what are you looking at? Don't just stand there. Do something. Now go get it. The big lummox. Well, now isn't that clever? The hunter's helper. Now come on!
Not bad for a guy that never took a lesson in his life.
Wait here.
Here you are, girlie.
Gee, thanks a lot. Well, just what I wanted. A duck breakfast. Gee, I can hardly wait. Come on, Fido. Almost there. Golly.
You know, maybe that wasn't such a hot idea after all.
Good night, folks.
I've just got my own Wikipedia page. I mean, how many people can say they have their own Wikipedia page? Or at least, how many people do you know that can say they've got their own Wikipedia page? Hang on. It's just been nominated for speedy deletion. But I'm on TV. They can't do that. They can't. They just deleted it. It was only like up for like 2 minutes.
Here we are at one of the country's most interesting zoos. Here we find the wolf in his natural setting. Next, a pack of camels. A North American greyhound. And here, 2 bucks and 5 cents. And here, 2 friendly elks. Hello, Bill.
Hello, Bill.
Hello, Bill.
Hello, Bill.
No zoo would be complete without a monkey cage.
Hey, sister! Can't you read?
Mother Nature's own weatherman, the little groundhog, and his shadow. Over here, we find... Hey there, fella. Hey, don't annoy that line. It's dangerous. Can't you read that sign? You'd better take my advice and leave him alone. Shame, shame. You're a bad boy. The skunk cage is always a center of interest. Well, we're lucky. It's feeding time for the giraffe. Listen now, fella. This is the second time I've had to speak to you. Leave that line alone. I'm warning you.
I'm a bad boy.
And here we come to a family of white rabbits. Of course, you all know how fast they multiply. Now, over here in the birdhouse, we find the wise old owl.
Who?
You.
Me?
Yes.
Ooh.
An interesting bird is the South African talking parrot. Polly want a cracker? I said, Polly want a cracker?
Nah, give me a short beer.
Another interesting bird is the Alcatraz jailbird.
I didn't do it, I tell you. Okay, I was framed, see? Yeah, I'm innocent. I want to see the DA. They can't do this to me, see? They can't hang this on me. I didn't do it, I tell you. I didn't do it, I tell you.
Oh, he did so do it. I saw him with my very own eyes. So there.
Over here, we find Mother Ostrich on her nest. Well, you do have something to crow about. Look out, look out. Well, a jackpot. For the last time, you'd better stop annoying that line if you know what's good for you.
I'm a bad boy.
New to the zoo is an elephant, just in from Africa.
Hello, Express Company. This is Joe Jumbo. We'll send it up right away. You know, those guys have had my trunk for a week.
And here we have, well, these are some things we had left over from that last New Year's party. Pacing back and forth in their cage, we find two restless panthers. Bread and butter, 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 bread and butter. Well, here we have J. Wellington Buttonhook. Mr. Buttonhook used to thrill thousands at the circus by putting his head in a lion's mouth. In this cage, we find the Rocky Mountain Wildcat. Hey, Bud, hey, just a minute, Bud. Tell me, just what made you wild?
What made me wild? What made me wild? Well, I'll tell you. They called my name out at bank night, and I wasn't there.
Well, I guess that little fella finally took my advice and went home.
I'm a bad boy.
Forget YouTube and Wikipedia. I'll just post my stuff on Instagram. See, I've already got followers. Okay, just send a message. Thank you for following me. They're women. Oh, one of them's replied already. Okay. Oh, she finds me sexually attractive. I'll say thank you. Oh, she's replied already and she wants to meet me. For sex. Oh, wow. Okay. Reply. Oh. She's asked for fuel money. Oh, okay, well. All right, let's reply. And cut.
Good evening, dear ladies. I am the International. Come a little closer, and I will make the great love to you. Ah, your eyes are like the limpid pools, sparkling in the sunshine. And your lips, they are so red like the ruby. The flowers that bloom in the spring do not compare with your exquisite beauty.
But Olive,
Shush, Popeye. Don't interrupt the International.
but Olive, what about our date? You and me are supposed to go to the movies.
Why, that runt Popeye got here ahead of me. And now I have a surprise for you lovely ladies. One of you shall be selected to have a date with me tonight. So stay at home, for who can tell? You may be the lucky one. Good night. See you later.
Come on, Olive, let's go out.
No, Popeye. I may have a date with the International.
Good evening. Is this the residence of Mademoiselle Olive Oil?
Oh, it's the International. Oh, wow. Do come in.
I'll show Olive I can be romantical, too.
Pardon me, Ella.
Mademoiselle Olive Oil.
Citez-vous.
Listen, Olive, you...
Ah, my cherry. Nothing shall ever separate us again. Now that we are alone, I shall give you the magnificent kiss.
Olive, don't you remember? You and me has a date tonight.
Huh. You've got some nerve butting in on the International.
shall take a stroll in the moonlight.
Just a minute. I got a date with Olive.
Ah, you wish to fight the duel for Mademoiselle Olive?
Okay, you asked for it.
Ooh, a duel over me? How perfectly romantical.
Have one.
Oh, thank you.
On guard.
On guard.
He's a fake! It's Pluto! Oh, Papa, you're wonderful!
Ah, Mademoiselle Olive, you have the date with me.
Ooh, I'm just like butter in your hands.
And so we've reached another end to another of one of my shows. Yes, I'd like to fact check you, remind you to look us up on social media. Oh, another woman's asked me to meet up for sex. As long as I pay for fuel money. Till then, hooroo from my show.
Can you still hear this